Lucky 56.
On first down, Elway. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They fake the give. Now Elway. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. The first down carry for Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Play action. Elway. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Here's a give to Davis. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. On
second down, Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Spins by. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
3 down. Set! Black 80. Check. Kings. 77.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Takes both of them. Set! White 80.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Two of them. Got three down. Set. Blue 30. Lock it.
And they'll run it here. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ward. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Big Ben going to take it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Set. Block 80. No foul. Alert flare. Take 2 of them.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. after try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
On 1st and 10, Elway. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Gone! 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 Gone!
On 1st, they'll throw with Elway. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Elway will throw. They shakes him off. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that spot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos are in for 6. Point after here coming up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
22, 44. Set! 180!
On second down, Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Roethlisberger over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Take 2 of them. Set. Wide 80. Right side.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
His throw incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Snickers, you got to spin. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
4 down, 4 down. Snickers, you got to spin. Back, back.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. after the interception. Here's Elway. Looking deep for Demarius. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a handoff to Davis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, Elway. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Elway on 4th down. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Focus, focus. Set. Blue 30. 53 is the light.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Set. 180. Shift. Good job, guys.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Takes both of them.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. "35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun, Elway. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Elway. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That would give running left. It's Bettis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Solid, 5 down.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Jack 16.
Here's Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that one results in 35 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz. Or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Detroit!
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. Unable to corral him. He fights through. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Davis. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw it with Elway. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Elway. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Elway to throw on 2nd. A dump off for Davis. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Here we go! 319! 319!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have broken the tie. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Middle. Hey, watch it. Set. 180. Monday. Quarter.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Here we go. 77.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That one complete to Bettis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Set! 230! Bing. Middle. That's no us.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
What would you have said to me if I told you in pregame that Big Ben and Antonio Brown wouldn't have hooked up until the second half?
I would say that they'd be losing, and they are.
Yeah, they are, and they've got to find a way now to continue to connect and try and get their team back in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Set! Black 80!
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Switch that! Black 30! All right, let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Elway. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set. Blue 30. Got three.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set. 180. Big, big. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And give him a gain of 37. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
No spacing. Set. Blue 30. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Under crush. Good job, guys. Check. Snickers. Big, big. It's just me and you.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now how about that? Rattled by a big play on the previous snap, they bounce back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Now it's Roethlisberger. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Heat these two. Kill. Turn up. 53's the mic. 53. Check.
Here's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up. Set! Like 30. Watch 84. Boys, check. Solid, 5 down. Check. Right, what's up?
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, Definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Watch it now, Barney.
After the interception, here's Elway. Smith catches left side. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Elway to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Elway to throw. And a sideline pass that's caught by Thomas. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing now is Elway. Fighting to stay upright. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only one period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And coming out now, the Broncos. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. In OT now, here's Elway. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a third and about 13. Elway. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll throw it with Elway. Over the middle to Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Detroit! They pitch it to Davis. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.